All right, ready for action, everybody. Coach Matt here, ready for some full body blast. Thursday's class. Today we're just gonna work to get moving, get that heart rate up, and just put in some work today. I hope you're ready for it. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna get down on the ground into our high plank position. We're gonna be working some shoulder taps just to prime that core. So we're just alternating hand to shoulder. And just give me a quick little hold at the top of each one. Just focusing here on keeping those hips nice and still, getting those abs activated, that whole nice pillar from those shoulders to those hips. Good and secure. We're going to go 2 more each side here. Do a little hold, and then we'll drop it down, hands and knees. Alright, so we're working on getting those limbs extended here. So still a little bit more core focus. We're going to do those bird dogs everybody loves. So we're going to pick up that right hand and that left knee, and we're going to work to extend those opposite sides. We're going to pull and meet that knee and elbow up underneath. Find that balance and extend again. We're going to work to keep that core, like I said, nice and stable. We're going to try to keep that back nice and flat. As we work to extend, still pulling those abs nice and tight. One more time. And back down. Let's go to that other side. Left hand, right foot. Extend. Really working to extend those limbs as long as we can. Kicking that wall behind you. Reaching those fingertips in front of you. Find that balance up underneath. One more time to extend. Back in and relax. Alright, let's hop it up to our feet. Work some lunges with a twist. So we'll get those legs nice and activated. Good long lunge and opening with a little rotation. Kicking back. Lunge the other side. Make sure we're breathing through these movements. Really trying to get that breath to be in line with the way that we move. Just a little sense of rhythm in our movements. We're going to finish here. We're going to go one more time each side. And we're good there. All right, so game plan today is we have a long AMRAP. So we're going to have about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different movements, okay? Nothing we really haven't seen before, but today, again, we're just going to work to get moving. We're going to get that heart rate up, and we're going to run down the list. Special thing about today is that every time we go down the list, we're going to add a couple more reps, okay? We're going to start off at 6 reps, and then next time we hit that exercise again, we're going to go 8 reps, so just adding 2. Next round, add 2 to 10, 12, as far as we can go in the time allotted. All right, so we're going to get our nervous system activated real quick before we get there. I know those bird dogs and those plank shoulder taps were helpful, so let's do a little bit of core activation. So we're going to do some fast feet and some drop squats, okay? So we're going to get nice and tall here. When I say go, we're going to drop down nice and tight. And then when I say go again, we're going to move those feet nice and fast, okay? So you're looking for 2 go calls. One is coming down from that drop squat. Second go call is those fast feet. All right, so let's get up nice and tall as you can manage up on those toes. And go, go. Moving those feet fast, 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 and relax. Good, shake it out, take a breath. One more time, nice and tall. Go, go. Fast, 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 move those feet. Light on those toes, and relax. All right, we're gonna go one last time here. I want those feet moving as fast as possible right here. Last time, nice and tall. Go, go. Move it, move it, move it. We're gonna go 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, everything feel connected? We're ready to go for the whole workout here. We're going to make it all the way through in about 18 minutes to get through, all right? As always, follow along with me. If you want to move faster, move faster. If you want to slow it down, okay? First round is going to be a little bit slower just so we can kind of get used to the movements, and then you'll have a good handle on it as we go further into it, okay? So we'll go ahead and get started. Movement number 1 is going to be a good morning or hip hinge. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to punch those arms straight out. We're going to turn those thumbs so they're nice and parallel to the ground. And we're going to pull those shoulder blades together here. Okay? We're going to keep that tension in that upper back. And then we're going to hinge. Alright? Pushing those hips forward. We're going to go for 6 of these. So we're going to push those hips back as far as we can. Keep that nice, tight upper back. We're going to go one more time. Hinge back, squeeze, and there. All right, pretty simple first one. 6 to go. All right, number 2, a little bit upper body. We're going to do some pike push-ups. So we're going to get in our traditional push-up position. This time we're just going to walk those feet forward and get that butt up as high as in the air as possible. Okay? What we're going to do from here is going to drop that forehead to the ground or just above the ground and push away. Think about trying to get as inverted in a push-up as possible. All right, so at your own pace, going for 3 of these. Think about this like a modified handstand push-up. So the more we can get on top of those shoulders, the more effective this is going to be for what we are going for, which is that shoulder press. All right, that's how you do a body weight shoulder press, not anything additional. Okay, 2 movements down. Next one. This one is a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit of mobility, a little bit of strength. So what I call a figure 4 squat. So as we're going to go for a figure 4 stretch, all right, we're going to cross that ankle across that knee, and then we would normally just kind of sit into it. We're just going to make it a little bit more dynamic with a squat, okay? So we're going to cross and sit down into it and back up. All right, and we'll alternate sides. On this one, we're going to go for 3 each. If you need to hold on to something for a little bit of balance, please take that precaution. Otherwise, just a nice little 3 each here for 6 good total squats. So, good way to kind of modify a single leg squat. If you don't have quite the strength, you're still using a little of that glute on your upside. You're pushing down into that knee. And it's a little bit of stretch at the same time. Okay? 3 movements down. Next one, we're going to do some plank rotations. So we're going to go back to the ground. High plank position. We're going to take one hand. We're going to reach that up in the air. Nice, good, long, straight line. We're going to take this right back down to that plank position and to the other side. All right, so this one we're looking to slow this down a little bit. And we're really extending through those arms. And this again for 6 total. It's going to be 3 each side. Last one here. Big reach. Back down and relax. All right. So next one, we're going to do, again, a little bit of kind of mobility, secret mobility here. We're going to do some high kicks, okay? This one we traditionally do in a warm-up, but I think it's going to be really nice towards the end of our rounds. So what we're doing is taking opposite hand to opposite foot, kicking up nice and high. All right, same deal on these alternating. 6 total is 3 each. These are going to be nice and quick, promoting some good flexibility through those hips. All right, 2 more rounds from that, and then we're going to go to full front splits. Sound good? Great. All right, and our final movement right here. You know how to do it too. Somebody had to. We're going to do some burpees to wrap it up. I don't want to hear any whining. We haven't done this in weeks and weeks. All right. So if you want to, you can drop it down, step it back for our first round. Just kind of get a feel for it. Otherwise, we're looking to go all the way down to the ground, up and up, in the air at the top. So 6 good burpees, whatever your style is. All right, not asking for a strict push-up unless you want to. All right, we can just kind of warm that one up because we're just looking for the cardiovascular component of that primarily. All right, and then we got a quick rest. And that's all of our movements for today, okay? So, just to recap, we've got those good mornings. We've got, I forgot how to do burpees, Andy, huh? That's why I'm here. All right, so we got good mornings. We have our pike push-ups. We have our figure 4 squats, those T-plank rotations, high kicks, and burpees, okay? If you don't quite remember all that as we go through, don't worry, I'll give you your reminders. Otherwise, we're going to go at your own pace. We're doing 8 this time around, starting with those good mornings. All right. This time around, I want you to really focus on the movements, how your body feels during the movement. We kind of got through the explanation phase of how to do the movement. Now you're just really focusing on how your body is moving during the movement. All right, remember those cues, those hips, squeezing those glutes, and keeping that back strong. Last one. And relax, all right? Going right to that, into those pike push-ups. High plank position, walking those feet in. And let's get 8 good strong pushes. Make sure that we are breathing through these. If we need to modify, certainly you can go down to more traditional push-ups. If you want to do full handstand push-ups, that's a good way to modify up your intensity. We always have ways to go up or down here, so just let us know what you need. All right, figure 4 stretches. Ankle across the knee, squat down, and back up. All right, so everything from your traditional squat is going to carry over here, keeping that chest up nice and high, sitting back into that stretch. All right. We got one more each way. Nice and tall. Feel that hip opening up a little bit. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? And then back down. We're going to try to keep these transitions pretty quick so we can get as much through here as possible. As we go through a few rounds, it should feel more and more comfortable as you're able to get through these with a little less follow along, a little bit more on your own. All right, one more each side here. Nice and long. And again, coming back to that plank, important, all right? I want you to try to avoid just rotating back and forth on those. Really come back to that plank, establish that position, and then go to your next side. All right, high kicks. Hopefully you feel those hamstrings, those hips loosen up a little bit as we go through. Again, promoting a little dynamic flexibility. One more each. It's also just fun. Feel like a ninja. All right, burpees, 8 burpees. Let's go for it. And again, we'll have a little bit of rest at the end of the round. Just kind of get that heart rate back under control. On these burpees again, really the only 2 things we're looking for is that chest to get to the ground and then to get those hips nice and open at the top. Might be 7, might be 8. I'll do one more for good luck. All right, quick little break, about 20 seconds. Next round, we're going to 10, okay? Good morning, pike push-ups, figure 4s, your first 3 movements. All right, you ready for it? Let's get those arms open, thumbs out, squeeze that back, creating constant tension, trying to touch your thumbs together behind you as you hinge. All right, think about this just as much an upper back movement as it is a glute and hamstring movement. Still breathing through. Again, first workout of this next round, or the first movement of this next round. A little bit slower pace, coming off those burpees. Really focus, pushing those hips back, squeezing those glutes. Last one. Good. All right. Get down. Pike push-ups, working the back of those shoulders to working the top of those shoulders. All right. Plank position. Lock it in. Give me 10. We need to break this up into a couple sets. You need to do 5 and 5, 4, 4, and 2, whatever that may be. Break it up before you can manage that. All right. There is also the alternative of putting your feet up on a chair and doing decline push-ups that way. A little less the shoulders, a little bit more of that upper chest, but still shooting that main group that we're shooting for. All right. Figure 4 squats. 5 on each side. I would like you to alternate each of these reps. I know sometimes you kind of just want to stay on the same side, knock out all those reps, but adding that shift of weight challenges that balance, that proprioception a little bit more. And if you want to hold at the bottom for a little extra second or two, certainly feel free to do that. Last one, and 10. All right, we're gonna go to those plank rotations. Remember last time, talking about establish that plank each rep. So good strong position here, good strong position here. And to the other side. So looking to maintain a good, strong, straight line from those shoulders, passing through those hips to knees and ankles. Now 2 more each. If you've already lost count, if you want to just follow along with me, that's why I'm here. Can't guarantee that I'm a perfect count either, but at least we know we're in it together. All right, that should be 10 all together. All right, going back to those high kicks. All right, nice and long legs. Think about kicking that heel. All right. Well, sometimes we really focus on those toes, but think about getting that heel up to the ceiling as we kick. All right. And ready for burpees? Let's do it. Down for burpees. 10 good ones. All the way down, all the way up. Just like the old days, huh? You're lucky. We've made a bit of a vow not to overdo the burpees here in class. But it doesn't mean they're totally off limits, right? Almost feels good, right? Almost. We got 3 more to go here. All right. Give me that quick rest. About 20 seconds, and we're going to what is probably going to be our last round. We got just about 5 minutes to get through it. Going to rounds of 12. All right. Quick sip of water. I don't know, I'm definitely warm. All right. Last time, let's get after it. Rounds of 12. So you have a good idea what's going on this time. I want you to just really focus on keeping that pattern consistent, rep to rep. Every rep should look identically perfect to that very first one, that very first demo. Hips, hamstrings, upper back here. Keep that upper back. Last one. And relax. Takes a toll up there, huh? On that back. Let's go into pike push-ups. We got 12. When you're ready. That was a little harder to talk during talking about upside down. All right, 12 pike push-ups. Let that blood come back out of your head. Then we're going to go for those figure 4 squats, 8 on each. Again, chest nice and high, big focus this time around. Try not to look at the ground. Try to pick a spot out in front of you and keep that eye on that. Help keep that chest high. Keep that balance over that single foot. If those hips were nice and tight in the beginning, they feel pretty good now. Feel like you're loosening those up. Certainly do. Last one each side. All right. Good there. T-plank rotations. High plank. Open up. 6 each side. Reestablish that plank. Keep those abs tight. I know this is an abs class, but it's a good prep to get there. Also, just always good idea to maintain that core stability. Never quite know exactly when you'll need it in that everyday life. Good shoulder stability here as well. Putting all that body weight on 3 points. Pushing most of it to that shoulder. And 2 more each way. My feet are rotating in place here. Don't have to do too much with those. Last one. Bring it back and relax. All right, high kicks, more hip mobility, 6 each side, alternating each rep. If you can, work to keep those legs nice and straight. Again, pushing that heel to the ceiling. Definitely feels a lot better this third round than it did that first round, huh? Combo these with those figure 4s. Yeah, we're going to be real loose. You're not going to want to sit down today, because they're going to be so loose and open. Last one coming up. All right. It's that time. Finish it out. 12 burpees. It's going to be our last little sprint to the finish. Think about this is your finisher. 12 burpees. Let's make it happen. And go. Stay with me here, come on. Finishing up today's work. Been a long 18 minutes of movement. Cinema's cheering you on. Starting to cheer me on. We got 3 to go. Nice and light on those feet. Nice and light on the ground. Last one. Come on. Give me a few more seconds to finish that up. But all right. Awesome job all the way through. And that's going to do it. That's some full body blast for this Thursday and this beautiful winter afternoon. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm Coach Matt. We'll be right back for abs class in just a few minutes. Go get yourself some water, hydrate, wipe that sweat down, and we'll see you back in a few.